Want to cover a couple of things in this video. A pretty major PC game is making its way over to PlayStation with Rust Console Edition currently in closed beta. We'll talk about that. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is getting pretty significant DLC, and Trunks the Warrior of Hope, that'll be dropping early summer. New story arc is included with the season pass. A pretty well received. I don't remember if it was a television movie or if it was a movie standalone, but I remember watching that as a kid and really enjoying it, so we'll talk that. And Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy leaked. It should be out later this month. First of all, Rust Console Edition launches this spring. Rust Console Edition will launch for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One this spring. Publisher Double 11 and developer Facepunch Studios have officially announced a closed beta is currently ongoing for the next few weeks. This is pretty relevant as this is one of the more popular games on PC. It's been that way for quite a while, and it's a game that I personally know people that have sunk a lot of time into. Survival games aren't really my cup of tea these days, however, it's still a game with a lot of appeal, so having it on the PlayStation 4, that is going to be pretty significant. The game originally launched in early access, I believe, in 2013, and then it came out in its full release in 2018. Continues to get updated quite a bit. To give you guys an idea of the gravitas of the game, it has 456,000 Steam reviews. That's a lot of Steam reviews, 86% positive. Game's got a 69 on Metacritic. I don't really know how relevant that rating is these days because the game has gotten a lot of updates. Hopefully the game does see a smooth transition onto the PlayStation 4, so hoping for the best as far as that's concerned, and I do see the game doing pretty well if it does deliver on that end. It also notes Rust is not for the faint of heart. The game boasts a steep learning curve and a huge killer community of players. Befriend them, kill them, the choice is yours. Players will start out alone with nothing but a rock and a torch, finding and learning blueprints to make new and higher tier weapons, armor, and defenses, building a growing arsenal to give you and your friends a chances of survival. Rust will throw a barrage of challenges at you, but players can fight back with craftable weapons, starting with a rock in your hands to a spear or a bow, through to heavy artillery like assault rifles and the rocket launcher. This is a game that's best experienced if you do play with friends, so just bear that in mind, but that is due out this summer. Okay, next up, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC Trunks the Warrior of Hope drops early summer. So this is the Trunks movie. Okay, I'm getting into spoilers, I don't care, dude. It's Dragon Ball Z. Like, if you haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, I don't know what to tell you. But this takes place in the future where future Trunks in the Cell Saga came from. And, you know, everybody in the, what do they call them? The Saiyan Warriors? The Z Warriors, I believe. Yeah, they have all died in this alternate timeline, and Trunks and Gohan are left. It's a pretty heartwarming story. Not heartwarming, that's actually very vile to say that because it has a very, very sad ending, but I really enjoyed it. I remember watching this as a kid, and I think I cried, so take that for what you will. I probably watched, like, the TV special or movie 5 to 7 years ago, I want to say, because I did a DBZ rewatch a while ago. It wasn't any time recent, but you guys get the idea. And Future Trunks is one of the best characters in DBZ in my opinion, so it'll be cool to go through this in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I thought DBZ Kakarot was great if you are a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I have a lot of nostalgic fandom towards Dragon Ball Z. If I sit down and objectively assess Dragon Ball Z, okay, it's not like the greatest entertainment medium I've ever seen in my life. But sometimes nostalgia and what you grew up with trumps that. Now, I've gotten into a lot of, like, arguments with people about DBZ versus Naruto versus Bleach versus One Piece, and honestly, that's not a rabbit hole I'm looking to go down right now, but I thought DBZ Kakarot was pretty good, and if you have yet to pick it up and you're a Dragon Ball fan, I believe you can get the game relatively cheap, like south of 20 bucks, so go pick it up. It's not the greatest open world RPG in the world, but I had a lot of fun with it as a fan of DBZ, and this is going to be a cool piece of DLC to check out. And again, if you do have the season pass, it'll be included with that. Lastly, I do want to note that there is a Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy that has seemingly been leaked. Apparently, it is out later this month. Microsoft Store has leaked yet another unannounced title. This time, it's Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy, and according to the now deleted listing, it's out on March the 18th, so it's out pretty darn soon. Comes with all 3 Tomb Raider games and a bunch of additional content on top of that. So you get Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider with a ton of bonus content. All 3 games are really good. I rank it Rise of the Tomb Raider, then I probably would go SOTR, and then Tomb Raider 2013. They're all pretty good games, but I think Rise of the Tomb Raider is the best one. Love the games. One of my favorite, you know, I guess you can say game series, but I played the older Tomb Raider games, and I definitely enjoyed this trilogy more. Just had a great time with it, and I thought all 3 games were really solid, and if you've yet to check them out, definitely do so. They have been on PlayStation Plus, like, I think a lot of them. I think all 3 of them have been on Plus, so a lot of you guys probably already have it, but this will be another way to get it. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, Rust getting a console edition sometime this spring. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC Trunks the Warrior of Hope will be dropping early this summer, and then Tomb Raider Definitive Survival Trilogy leaked apparently apparently it's going to be out later this month. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.